This is a simplex 4004 fire alarm control panel, and in this video I'm going to explain some of the ins and outs of this panel, also including how to put this thing in the walk test, how to program this thing, and more. So let's get started. The Simplex 4004 is a 2-zone 2-NAC panel from the factory. Now, if you choose to, you can add expander cards to make it bigger. Mine is actually a 4-zone 2-NAC panel, so it has a 2-zone expander card. It has two 7-segment displays, one being red and one being yellow. Yellow is for trouble, and red is for alarm, obviously. On the door here, it has a chart for the model. This is a 4004-9102 panel. It also has your programming and more. So if we look here, this also shows how to put it in the programming mode. So we're going to explain how to do that right now. The 4004's programming menu is super simple. So to put it in the programming, you have 3 switches here. SW3 is for programming, as indicated on the door. We're going to flip this one to the on position. The panel's piezo will beep and a little lowercase h will pop up blinking. Press acknowledge and it'll silence. So whenever you press acknowledge, a 0 and whatever number of zones you have installed will pop up. Let's scroll through to programming for the next. So you press it a couple of times till you get to the big E. And depending on what you have it set to for coding options, will correspond to what coding option you set it to. 3 is 120 beat per minute march time. So say you want to set it to 4, which is simple coding. You just press the reset button to go down, and that makes it go to number 4, which is simple coding. So whenever you're done with programming, you just flip your switch back. Walk test on this panel is also very simple. You flip switch 4, and a big H will pop up. So, walk test on this panel is different than any other simplex panel. It pulses the horns based on what zone was activated. So let's activate zone 2. It will pulse the horns twice. Whenever you get done setting it off, the panel's piezo will continue to sound for a little bit, unless if you acknowledge it. Whenever you acknowledge it, the number will stop blinking. To disable your NACs on this panel, it's switch 5. Flip switch 5. Let's activate a zone and you will hear there's no alarms going off. Press alarm silence and the alarm silence light will come on. System reset. Another feature I really like about this panel is subsequent alarm. Subsequent alarm is basically on a normal panel like a Firelight MS10UD. Whenever you activate a zone once and you try to reactivate it, it will not go off. On the 4004, if you activate a zone once and then you reactivate it, it will go off again, as many times as you activate it. So let's demonstrate here. I'm going to set off the chevron. Let's pull it again and watch this. See? Pretty cool. I think that about wraps up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for watching.